Many people say, don't judge me by the number of times I fall. They say the number of times I fell and I got back again. So what all these people are referring to is resilience. Here today, I'm Arun Balajee and I have my friends here to talk about resilience. So resilience is defined as the ability to come back from trauma and other sort of setbacks. So here we have Arush. He'll be talking about what is the theory of resilience. Then we have Arpitha. She'll be talking about the factors to build resilience. And then we have Ashmita. She'll be talking about the research and the importance of resilience. And then we have Ashin. He'll be talking about the 7 C's of resilience. And then we have Ashutosh. He'll be talking about the examples and the conclusion.
Resilience theory refers to the ideas that connect people who have been affected by and adapted to atrocities or adversities such as risk, change, calamities, etc. Now, we have certain principles that are described within resilience theory such as compassion, acceptance, gratitude, etc. These principles are what resilience theory is based on, and the behavior of resilience stems from the following principles. Now, factors affecting one's resilience. At the beginning of developing resistance, which is a long wound trait, one might not have a clear idea as to what it is. So what we do is we start off with the basics. The first trait is flexibility and adaptability. Flexibility and adaptability are traits which are present in line with the strengths of a person. For example, when somebody experiences a certain situation, they might not find that situation daunting for them to be resilient enough, but another situation might present itself wherein they see themselves as being helpless. So they are not resilient towards that situation. The second factor is adaptability and availability of quality resources. Now, this factor is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm going to move on to the next. Third factor is your emotional coping. How you cope with certain emotions when you feel helpless, and the mechanisms behind them.
Okay, so now that we know about resilience and the resilience theory, let's come to how we can build up this quality of resilience. So building resilience is extremely challenging. It is personal and it requires certain amount of inner courage as well as external resources. So there is no defined path on how we can build resilience. However, there are certain factors that help us build or become more resilient in our day-to-day lives. So first of all, the people we surround ourselves with. The stronger the support around us, the better we are, the more confident we are, and hence the more resilient. Another very important factor would be self-esteem, but that always goes hand in hand with the ability to do the task. So once we have that confidence on ourselves that we will be able to overcome the adversity, we tend to become more resilient. Coming to the communication part, the sooner we are able to put forth our problems, the faster we are able to overcome them. The moment we are able to approach others, we are able to communicate with others, we become more resilient. One of the last factors is emotional regulation. It has been proved multiple times in various studies that a person who is able to push past their emotions or a person who is able to work past their emotions tends to have more focus on the task in hand and hence overcomes the adversity or the challenge faster. Thus, these are some of the factors, but however, like I said, there is no defined path to become more resilient. These are just small things in our day-to-day life, small stresses which help us to become more and more resilient. And one day we might become much more resilient than we are today.
Resilience is what gives people the emotional strength to cope with trauma, adversity, and hardship. Resilient people utilize their resources, strength, and skills to overcome challenges and work through setbacks. People who lack resilience are more likely to feel overwhelmed or helpless and rely on unhealthy coping strategies such as avoidance and isolation. A study published in May 2022 in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health suggested that people with resilience, coping capabilities, and emotional intelligence are more likely to have better overall well-being than those with lower resilience and better life satisfaction. A study from the February 2022 issue of Psychology, Health and Medicine that surveyed over 1,000 college students showed that emotional resilience was linked to reduced stress and more positive life satisfaction overall during the early stages of COVID-19 pandemic. Resilient people do experience stress, setbacks, and difficult emotions, but they tap into their strengths and seek help from support systems to overcome challenges and work through problems. Resilience empowers them to accept and adapt to a situation and move forward. Sood explains, it is the core strength to use, lift, and load of life.
The 7 C's of resilience is put up to help one build skills and become more resilient. The first one is competence. Competence is the ability to know how to handle situations effectively. The second one is confidence. Confidence is an important factor for youngsters. The third one is connection. Connection, maintaining a good relationship with family and friends. Character. Individuals need a sense of right and wrong to make responsible choices to contribute to society. Contributing to one's community reinforces positive reciprocal relationships. Coping up with stress is an important factor. When individuals learn to control, they are more likely to be confident and view themselves as capable.
So I will be giving you an example of resilience and also some input on how you can improve the resilience within you. So as we all know, a great athlete, Dr. Glennon Singh, he won the world fastest mile in 1934. When he was a child, he was stuck in a fire in school, and he was even informed his parents that he will not even survive. Even though he will survive, he will not able to walk because his lower part was totally crippled by the fire. And because of his determination toward walking, it helped him a lot to overcome it. He used to drag himself every day in order to walk. So his determination toward walking helped him to stand on his feet, and one day he was able to take his first step. And afterward, when he was able to take a step, he walked and slowly he started running. So when he was in the college, he formed the athlete team and participated in a race. Then in 1934, he won the world fastest mile award. So I think this is the best example for the resident, as even though he was knowing that he will not be able to walk, but he pushed himself that he will be walking and he participated in the race. So, and also there are some input that a resident person take and can improve the resilience inside them. And this goes like this: like resident person always know what they are doing and how it will impact their life. Resident person or know the thing that they are doing, will it help them or will it destroy them? And they always get their things done every time.